Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, in this video, we will learn about custom hook in ReactJS. The lesson will have two sections. Section 1 we learn why we need custom hook, and in section 2 we learn how to write and use a custom hook. The first thing, why we need custom hook. Here I will have an example, and in this example, I will show the list of our user and the post on the screen. Here we have the function components with the name AF. So inside function components, I will use the building hook a use state in ReactJS. This will return an array. The first value of array is state variable. We have the name a user and the function set user to update the value for state variable use state. As initial value for user is empty array. As in here, we return sleep elements with A2 elements in here is a user list. And we use OL. And in here, we have the user as we map for user. Each user in list, we want to return LI's element and we use user dot name. And after that, we want to fetch our user from database. So we need to use a hook of ReactJS, a U effect to do it. U effects. U effect you have two arguments. The first argument is a callback function, and the second argument is a dependency array. I will have the empty array in here. So because I want hook U effects only run one time when components render in the first time. So in here, I will use fetch to API for user. In here, in API for user, I will copy and pass in here, replace by user. And when you fetch, this will return promise. We can use that to get response from server, and we returns new promise by using response.json. And finally, we have the data by using then and get final data a user. And we use the function set user to update for state variable a user. Here's so the first user will have the value in empty arrays, but after we get data from server, we use the function set user to update the value for user variable. And finally, we have the errors, so we use catch to get errors and control errors. As when I say, you can see in the right side, we have the list of 10 users. So with the boss, we have a similar with the user. We use in here as a boss and set boss to update the boss and use stage with empty array. As in here, we also need to use the U effect second time in here. I replace envoy user by U boss. As in here, we have the boss and set boss in here. And after that, we have the A2 elements in here with the boss list. And in here a boss. And we map boss. Which boss we want to show the title of its title. In the right side, you can see we have all the boss in here. So now we finish with the list of user and the list of boss, but in the left side, you can see the cost a price duplicate because it's have the same. We have the use state hook and U effect hook. As inside of each U effect hook, we also have the fetch to APIs. As after we have the data from server, we can use the setter function to update the new value for state variable. But now we can use the definition of custom hook to solve a duplicate code in here to only write code in one time, and after that we can review that hook is everywhere in here. So you can see we have the billings hook with the name a use state. So it will have the convention a beginning with U, and after that we use the uppercase characters. So similarly with the custom hook, so the custom hook must have the conventions beginning with U, and after that it uppercase characters. So in here, I have the files a ufastData.js. In this file, I will have the function a ufastData. And we have the ones parameters of ufastData is types for the two-type user about. So in here, I will use the hook a use state in ReactJS, and it will return an array with the first value of array is the variable. I have the data for user and the boss, and we have the function is set data to update for value for state variable, and we call the use state in here as we have initial value for data is empty array, and finally we have a UFX hook in here. I will copy and paste in here, and I don't use the normal string in here by replay by template string, as I replay user in here by type, and after that in here we have the data and set data. So import UFX from React, and finally we return state variable with data in here, and we export the custom hook you fetch data for weekends using everywhere export before custom hook a you fetch data. And with the custom hook you fetch data, we need to have at least one building hook inside of it. So example, we have the building hook a U state, and also we have the building hook a U effect inside custom hook a U face data. And the building hook only U is first thing in custom hook like this, as it's U in function component example app in here. So when we use the normal function, the building hook is not U. So here I will replay to normal function. But when I say, you can see we met the errors in here because the building hook cannot use in the normal function. It's only used in custom hook as a function component. I will return here, and when I export custom hook inside here's app components, I will remove all the duplicate costs in here, and we have the user in here, and I call the u data, u fetch data in here, and we have the type a user, and with the boss similarly, we have the boss in here, and when I say refresh the page, you can see we have the same result. But now the cost we can see is very linked. You can see we review the hook is here in two times, and also the custom hook can review any component. So we can see we call the u fetch data two times with the same state variable and the set data function in here. But when the first we create by using ufetch data hook in here, so the new remember cell will create it with the unique ID for the data in here. So example, in the first time, the data will have the reference to remember cell have address a here's a 02. And after that, in both in here, when we use the UFS data again, so the new state variable in data will have the second remember cell with unique address a in here a 01 and have the unique address in here is a 02. So now user variable and the data state variable will reference with the ones remember cell have the unique address a 01 and the both in here with the state variable is data will reference to ones remember cell have a unique address a 02. So it's no have any effect together when we use the same hook in here is you fetch data in two times like this. So now in this lesson we learned about the custom hook in React.js through why we need custom hook in here and we learned how to write and use a custom hook by using like this. Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you like this video, you can click the like button below. Also subscribe for my channel. And bye everyone and see you in the next video.